Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're driving along and suddenly your dashboard lights up like a Christmas tree with traction control or stability control warnings, don't panic. It might just be a pesky little fault code, and today we're tackling a common one, C0050. So, what exactly is C0050? The official description is right. Rear wheel speed sensor circuit. In simple terms, your car's main computer, the ECU, isn't getting a clear signal from the speed sensor on your right rear wheel. This is a big deal because that sensor is crucial for a bunch of safety systems. It tells the car how fast that specific wheel is spinning. This information is vital for your anti-lock braking system, or ABS, which prevents your wheels from locking up during a hard brake. It's also used by your traction control system to stop wheel spin during acceleration, and your electronic stability control to keep you from skidding out of control. When the computer loses that signal, it plays it safe and disables these systems, which is why all those warning lights pop on. Now, let's talk about the symptoms. The most obvious one is the warning lights. You'll almost certainly see the ABS light, and very likely the traction control or stability control lights too. In some cars, you might also get a check engine light. You might notice your ABS doesn't work when you brake hard, meaning your wheels could lock up and skid on a slippery surface. Your traction control might not kick in when you accelerate, causing your tires to spin. Some vehicles might even have issues with their cruise control or all-wheel drive systems, as they also rely on wheel speed data. So, what causes this C0050 code? There are a few usual suspects. The most common cause is simply a bad wheel speed sensor. These sensors live in a harsh environment, right behind the wheel, exposed to water, salt, dirt, and vibrations. Over time, they just wear out and fail. Another frequent culprit is a problem with the wiring. The wires running to the sensor can get damaged, frayed, corroded, or even chewed through by rodents. The connector itself can also become corroded or loose, leading to a poor connection. A less common but possible cause is a damaged or dirty tone ring, also known as a reluctor ring. This is a toothed ring that the sensor reads to determine wheel speed. If it gets covered in rust or debris, or if some of its teeth are broken, the sensor can't get an accurate reading. Finally, in rare cases, the problem might not be with the sensor or wiring at all, but with the ABS control module itself. This is the computer that processes the signals, and if it fails internally, it can trigger the code. Alright, let's get our hands dirty and figure out how to diagnose this. First, a visual inspection is key. Get the car safely jacked up and supported on a jack stand. Remove the right rear wheel and take a good look at the wheel speed sensor and its wiring. Is the sensor cracked or covered in gunk? Is the wiring harness frayed, melted, or showing any signs of damage? Check the connector for corrosion or bent pins. Also, inspect the tone ring. Is it clean and are all the teeth intact? Sometimes a simple cleaning is all it takes. If the visual inspection doesn't reveal anything obvious, you'll need a multimeter and a good scan tool. A scan tool that can read live data is incredibly helpful here. You can watch the wheel speed data from all four sensors as you spin the wheels by hand or drive the car slowly. If the right rear sensor reads 0 while the others are showing speed, that's a huge clue. Next, you can test the sensor itself. Disconnect it and use your multimeter to check its resistance. You'll need to look up the specific resistance value for your vehicle's make and model. If the reading is way off or it shows an open circuit, the sensor's bad. You can also check for voltage at the connector that comes from the car's wiring harness. With the ignition on, you should see a reference voltage and a ground. If you don't have voltage, the problem is further up the line in the wiring or the ABS module. Tracing a wiring issue can be tricky, but it often involves following the harness from the wheel all the way back to the control module, looking for any breaks or shorts. Replacing the wheel speed sensor is usually pretty straightforward. It's often held in by just 1 or 2 bolts. You simply unbolt the old one, disconnect it, and install the new one in its place. Make sure to clean the mounting surface before putting the new sensor in. After you've replaced the sensor or repaired the wiring, use your scan tool to clear the C0050 fault code. Then, take the car for a test drive to make sure the warning lights stay off and your ABS and traction control systems are functioning correctly. And that's a wrap on code C0050. It might seem intimidating with all those lights on your dash, but with a logical approach, It's a very fixable problem. I hope this video helps you out. If it did, give us a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe for more DIY car repair guides. Thanks for watching, and drive safe.